deal.
Let's go.
There you go.
All right. No Laces back at it once again. Post game show with my boy Sean and Marcus.
What's up?
What up?
What's
What up? We out
happening? What's
here
happening?
about to talk about it again and again and again. And a win is a win. We got one. So
Win. Win.
wasn't very pretty, but guess
Nah,
I'll take it.
take it as they come, man. Because we could be like Clemson. 2 L's.
Yeah, man.
But
So
I mean, like,
where y'all want to start with this one?
Let's start with the lows. That way we can end on the high.
okay.
How much time we got?
Right. Right.
Offensive line. I mean,
Yeah, start there.
We have a revolving door at the left tackle position.
Wanye Morris looked a little better.
Wanye Morris, in my opinion, he did look a little better, but he doesn't look like he has the footwork to play left tackle. Looks a
That's
little,
probably why he wasn't starting.
yeah. Looks a little slow at that left tackle spot. They just look out of sync, man. I don't know what it is. They had played good a couple plays, and then I don't know. I mean, we begging for him to run the ball, but I see why we not when I look at the zone running scheme. God, man, they going to the second level and leaving first level guys untouched, or going to the wrong guy on the second level. Like, man, you can't run the ball like that.
Like, and it's all across the board. Like, it was one of them goal line plays where who the fullback? Jeremiah Hall
Yeah.
whipped on his guy. His guy came down the line.
Oh, he looked. I saw that just completely whiffed.
Like, I mean, so it like that's one of the things. Like, they got to get that. They got to get that. That's the biggest thing. Like, it's the offensive line.
Man,
They can get that.
it's crazy because early on I just thought Wanye had, he was a little quicker than that. I thought he was more versatile than that and would be able to play that with no problem. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, judging off what? I ain't saw him play. Guess off what I heard, but I mean, I didn't watch Tennessee like that last year. But it ain't not holding up to the standard at the moment.
My goodness.
I mean,
But, like I said, he looked a little better. That's always good. But
was that because they finally got tired?
Probably. I mean, keep it real.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's keep it funky, man.
Man, you know what? And I'm going to be real. I got to be real blunt right here. The low light of tonight wasn't even on the team to me. It was the fans. Highly disappointed in the fans. Highly disappointed in the fans in the arena booing the quarterback, man. You don't do that crap.
For one pick. He only threw one pick.
Nah. All right. I thought. Did we just say? Wait a minute. Did we just say we was gonna keep it real? Did we not just say keep it real?
Yes.
Man, y'all know why they was booing.
Off the last.
You don't do that though, man.
You can do that, man.
You do not boo your starting quarterback in the second home game or in the first conference game of the season.
Listen,
so you don't play. Hey, if you don't want to get booed, don't play like that.
Hey, listen.
I mean, I heard what you're saying. What's that telling to the kid that we trying to recruit right now? He don't want to come here. We gonna boo him. That's bull. That's weak.
He gonna get booed anywhere playing like that.
We had 4 straight home games, bro.
I'm saying yes, I understand that, but I'm talking about in the season, the conference opener. Anyway, you got to support him, and I understand the fans are frustrated, but they got to see everything else going on too. You know what I'm saying? You booing the damn starting quarterback, not seeing everything else going, not seeing everybody else whiffing on blocks.
I mean, I don't like to see the kid get booed, but at the same time, I mean, he ain't no baby, so I'm not gonna treat him like one. I
Yeah,
mean, he out there throwing reckless picks and all this old crap. And although like I said, I was taking up for him last week as much as I could. Stats ain't as bad. Even today, the stats ain't as bad as you would think. Like looking at the game and you look at the stats, it don't match. It's not matching what you're seeing almost, but it is what it is. I mean, it's not like he's playing just super horrible, but he's just not playing up to the standard that we used to out here at Oklahoma.
right.
That's
And
all. That's all. And I mean, I hear you. I mean, to boost somebody because they not Kyler Murray, I mean, that's pretty tough. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, you know, it's 6:30 night game. You know how we do it in Oklahoma, man. They out there licking up, spilling saucy. He come out there playing I mean, the first half was terrible. And I'm not even gonna like say it was all his fault. A lot of the offensive line's fault. A lot of man, dare I say, I'm
wide
telling
receivers
y'all,
not getting open.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm starting to think I'm starting to believe what I said a couple weeks ago, man. I think teams just catching up to Lincoln Riley, bro. His play calling.
Oh, it's very skeptical, man.
It's just not. It ain't what it used to be, baby.
Man.
And I understand he can't get certain stuff off if the O-line not gonna block, but at the same time, I mean, some of these play calls, I don't understand.
Was that the first drive out of halftime where we run? I mean, where we have like a 8-play drive of straight passes, then we get to 4th and 1 and we run the ball.
Yep.
We spread it out, no fullback or anything, and try to run the ball.
It's we like and like in that drive, we got stuff running the ball.
Yeah, I don't
like,
get it, man.
But again, that's one of the things of having faith in your offensive line is like, dude, like it's getting crunch time. Like I know it, like having faith in them, like, yo, I know we finna get this.
Man, that's why you see the screen game so much now. We ran the screen probably 10 times a night. And that's just to try to keep Spencer somewhat calm and poised and get him an easy, simple throw. And then you don't got faith that the damn offensive line is gonna give you time enough to give him good reads.
I think them little screens help get him in a little bit of a rhythm for them last couple drives.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it wasn't the greatest of screens either, to be honest.
They were not.
I mean, but I understand at least though he saw the ball go into the receiver's hand.
And big ups to Hazelwood, man, for making some plays on those screens, man, because he kind of got big muscle, you know, had to fight for a couple yards or whatnot. I would like to see Mario catch a couple of them and maybe be able to get loose.
Mike Woods.
Yeah, Mike did a good job, man.
Like he came up clutch. Now that was what I was thinking was going to be. Was going to see more of like Hazelwood and him of more plays like he got in them last 2 drives.
Mm-hmm. What up, Mr. B? What up? What up, Nathan? I see y'all in the chat. What's up?
Mr. B, I don't think we can't run anything at this point.
Nah, so we can't
as
run the counter.
So we booty on the busted. The counter looks busted.
Okay.
I mean,
one of the reasons why we can't run the counter is because nobody respects the athleticism of Spencer Rattler. Like they like, man, this dude ain't finna get out here and do nothing.
And man, I'm glad you brought that up. Who the hell believed that Spencer? I mean, I guess that's why you run the read option down there on 2nd and goal, because nobody believes that Spencer Rattler's gonna keep the ball. So maybe that's the element of surprise why Lincoln called that play. But come on, man, quit running the damn read with the kid. I'm sorry, and I trust the coaching staff, I really do, but I don't like that, man.
No, it'd be different. No, it'd even be different if he played it right. Spencer, like one time he gave the ball, he should have kept it. Another time he kept it, should have gave it to the running back. I mean, this is every game. This is not just today.
And and that's a lot of their run game. A lot of
it is a lot of it. That's unfortunate part.
Yeah, that's one of the parts that's like, okay, this kind of sucks now because like he can't be a threat in the run game like we need him to.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's athletic, but he's not the runner that we're accustomed to.
Nah, he's
not a Jalen. Well, nobody's Jalen Hurts. Nobody. So heck, ain't no Kyler Murray. But he just don't even have like his running instincts ain't better than Baker's.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But you get a kid a clean pocket and you let him comfortable, he gonna do his thing if he
I
not
mean,
trying to be.
and you made a very good point. The key phrase you said right there was clean pocket. And when he had a clean pocket tonight, he didn't do all that bad.
Shit, he was
It's
6 for 10.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good with a clean pocket. I
he
mean,
looks good with a clean pocket. I
but
mean,
at the same time, how much is that? I mean, most quarterbacks is good with a clean pocket. I
Yeah,
mean, if you worth anything, yeah, I'm
I
saying.
would have liked to have seen him squeeze that one
big
in
back.
that he missed Stogner in the back of the end zone. I thought he had it. He was just a little bit off on it, but he had a defender close by, so that was a hell of an attempt to try to squeeze that one in there. But I want to say big time QBs make that play, but I don't know that could have went either way. You know what I'm saying?
Which one are you talking about?
The one where
Stogner?
where he had to roll out and try to hit Stogner in the back of the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
He missed it just a little bit high. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the drive to get to tie up that 13, all of them passes, bro. Like I'm not finna just jump on the Rattler bandwagon, but I like his last two drives. That's why he was a Heisman Trophy or is a Heisman Trophy candidate. Is like them last two drives, the way he could put it together. Now, if they could continue that and add in the run game, but
In
that
all
offensive
honesty,
line,
he came out of halftime like he got chewed pretty good. He looked locked in that first drive coming out of halftime. He looked like he was locked in. I mean, he just you can kind of look at a kid, look at a player when they're on the field and can tell when they mean business, and he had that look to him.
but I think every game gonna be a nail biter now.
Yeah, especially with Kennedy Brooks, only get the ball 5 times
What the heck is going on with this situation, guys?
for 17. Eric Gray 12 times for 38. I mean, there's nothing doing out there.
Hey, man.
Spencer Rattler had the longest run of the day at 9 yards.
That's not gonna cut it.
No, but hey, man, I always say this: when your offensive line is staying at the line of scrimmage and not moving off the line of scrimmage, I mean, what do you expect?
You got to move the line.
And that's one of the things Lincoln Riley was like, hey, well, I tried to go for it on 4th and 1. We couldn't run it on 4th and 1. So,
but I hear you, but that was a bad call in that moment, in my opinion.
Hey, it was, but if you just about any type of offensive line,
you know what though, I'm gonna keep
like
it real.
OU offense is supposed to be, bro. You supposed to be able to line up and get.
I gotta keep it real quick though, man. We can't blame all that on Lincoln on that call. Kennedy had no business bouncing that ball outside. It's an inside zone, bro. You do not bounce
was
outside.
He gonna go though?
You have to stay to. You have to squeeze up in there and fight and get pushed forward. And push forward.
Man, he got blew up and pushed back. Honestly,
the lineman got blew up.
They got blew up into him though.
But what I'm saying, the play is inside zone. You have nothing outside at all. You got to stick inside with it, and you have to know that as a running back, your only hope is to fight it out inside.
Bruh, I'm telling you. Just imagine, as soon as you get the ball, you see the flash of another jersey. So all you doing is trying to get away.
I get it. I get it.
Through his head, bro. Like,
right. It's a split decision. You got to go with it. I get it.
Because I don't know if that was the guard or the tackle, but bro, they was 4 yards in the backfield by the time he got the ball. That just can't happen.
I completely agree with that.
So you know what I'm saying? Like that's the main thing. Like you can't expect for that. But again, like the way they was blocking, you kind of could because that's how they look.
That's my point right there. I
Yeah.
know what you're saying. Like, yeah, we owe you. You're supposed to get 1 yard, but the way things was going, when Marquise Hayes get blew up all over the field, I mean, I don't know I mean, you should have known that wasn't gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we seen it. Now the next one, maybe it was on a third one, the one where Jeremiah Hall whiffed. That was a better call. It was a better play design on that one.
Let me ask y'all
Mm-hmm.
something. So, do we not have the power and run game in our system anymore, in our scheme anymore?
What do you mean, like line it up?
No, I'm just saying the simple. You can run a power scheme out of a spread set, but I
No,
haven't
that's
seen
what I
the
mean. I'm just
yeah.
line it up and give it to him. Yeah,
I
nah,
have
no.
yet to see
We,
the power play.
yeah,
It's
where's
like
That's
that?
everything we do is
I
option
understand.
zone.
no, but like the plays we talking about was basically like
That was
they was
their
double
version.
tight. They
Yeah,
was
that was
they
their
had
version of
all
power.
that was their power. They had Willis out there, they had Hall out there, they had Stockner out there. That's as big as they can
Yeah,
get.
that's about being them get.
My goodness.
You know what I'm saying? And you like that, like the stuff, like you used to could guarantee like 4 or 5 plays where they finna block everybody except for one person, and the running back is gonna make
Running
him miss,
back and make a
and
miss. Right.
they
Right.
gone. But we ain't had one of them. Like it's always somebody missing the block. It's always somebody whiffing or not holding on to a block or getting blown up, something like that.
I think we got to give Kennedy a chance to get in the rhythm, man. Uh, running back,
I,
him getting 5 carries, and then like when he came in and got like a first down for like 6 yards, and it comes right off the field,
Hey,
and then
but
they
I'm
put
gonna
him
tell
back
you
in, and
like
we
this.
go empty.
I'm gonna tell you like this. If you can't run the ball, then what? Like you can't have Kennedy Brooks in there and you finna pass the ball like 5 or 6, 7 times because he finna miss a block.
yeah, obviously if he misses, I get that point of it. I
Like
mean,
that's the real reason why he ain't getting the playing time like that because he got a block better.
I
He
mean,
got a
listen,
block better too. So like if the running game ain't going and you know what I'm saying, you can run 2 or 3 times, mix in play action, you know what I'm saying, but you can't just straight drop back and have him in pass pro and leak out. You
Straight
really
up,
can't do that
straight
because
up.
he ain't good at pass blocking.
hey,
One
what up?
time for
What up?
Weston
What up?
Sloan.
Wesley Sloan said he rocked the shirt to the game. Boomer, Sona,
Sooner.
baby. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I was up there
Yeah,
last
man.
week, Weston, man. I should have hit you up, man. I'm sure you was at the game. Uh, but yeah, man. But listen, man. 17 runs between your running backs. Listen, I
Not
heard
gonna
Kyle
cut it.
Shanahan say so. Just like last week. I always gotta bring up my Niners. But they wasn't running the ball very well. Averaging about 2.83 yards a carry. But at the same time, they ran the ball 30 something times. You have to stick it in there, man. You got to make them respect that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, and eventually they'll pop one. You know what I'm saying?
It makes
But
it so much easier for the defense knowing that you just gonna line up and try to throw the football.
I'm gonna tell you big facts. We can be undefeated going to the Texans, but if we still can't run the ball, we lose.
yeah, that's probably an L.
I'm gonna tell you.
We
Telling
playing
you
like
right
this.
there.
And they have found them a quarterback in Casey Thompson, man. He's lighting it up since he's been inserted.
Yeah, yeah. Either they have or they play Texas Tech. But yeah.
Yeah. Nah, you ain't getting no stripes for playing Texas Tech.
I'm a root for him though, because he's from Oklahoma. But other than that, that's
Yep.
about all I got for him. I hope they
Yeah.
lose every game after they play. No, I'm playing.
Nah,
I hope they win every game except for against OU and
I hope
against OSU, I guess.
I hope he
Although I
do
don't really
good, but I
care.
still hope they lose. I don't know. I don't know how you could do that at quarterback, but I hope he do good and they lose.
Hey, do good in the losing effort, man. I mean, play hard, man. A
Like,
plus.
wasn't his fault. He played his heart out.
Hey man, we had a Austin Stogner sighting tonight, man. How about that? Got him a touchdown catch in the red zone.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, how
What
about
up,
Barnum
Richard Coons?
Fields with one catch?
My goodness.
And I ain't heard nothing about DYT's leg yet, Mr. B. But look how he got stepped on, man,
DTY.
honestly.
Yeah, I think they stepped on his ankle.
Yeah, look how he got stepped on when dude was coming down that he tackled. That's what it looked like to me. But hopefully he all right. I guess he was playing a good game too.
Yeah, he did.
He was playing one of the better games I've seen him play in the first half.
Ooh. Latrell McCutcheons played a good, nice ball game too.
I like him. I like that guy.
Latrell gonna be nice. There.
Yeah, he looked like a dog.
Yeah. Jay Davis had a good tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I
One
mean,
time
defense
for
is solid.
Tornado Boomer in the chat with the shout out. Great show you guys got, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I really can't complain on the defense, man. They played good. To me, just that it seemed like it's always the team schemes of play that just gets 8 to 9 yards. I
Let me
don't know
ask
what
y'all
the
something.
team
This is this is an open question. I'm not making a statement. I'm open to question just for conversation. Has the tide turned to where we are now a defensive led team? What y'all think in the chat?
I'm not gonna go that far yet, but the defense look good. Offense is struggling.
offense just struggled.
Yeah, I'm more apt to just, yeah, man. Offense is struggling. Lincoln will need to come up with some new plays. Hey, man, I'm sorry if I'm starting to read your plays, man. Come on, dude.
Yeah,
This is starting to get a little ridiculous. Like,
Well, it's not.
but
I don't. I don't. I'm not going to necessarily say it's the plays. I think he has to do better at working up a scheme that fits best for the skill set of guys that he has to work with. Okay, so we know our offensive line is not going to give us that much time. So let's try to draw up some things, some shorter stuff, some quicker stuff, so we can get the ball out quicker. Make Spencer, try to relieve some pressure off him. Let him get warmed up with some of those quick hitters or whatever. Go back to kind of like a West Coast offense almost or something. Where
I
we
mean,
not
you
going
can't.
downfield.
I mean, like I would just say, like get him
man,
more of the rhythm at the beginning of the game. Like,
they better put that
And
boy to.
tempo.
They better
Tempo.
put
We
him in
got to
his
get tempo.
Jimmy Garoppolo off. That's about as athletic as he is.
But one thing Jimmy Garoppolo has going for him is a running game.
Oh, he didn't last
but
week.
Well, yeah, I mean, but again, they stayed to it though.
Gotta stick
but
with it.
but bruh, Trent Williams ain't walking through that door.
Straight up,
Sure am.
straight up.
Yeah, he on my team. Yeah, he sure am.
Like that's the thing we gotta realize now. And I think he realized it now too, is like that offensive line that he used to, the stuff that he used to doing, like, yeah, we gonna have to them 3 or 4 or them 5 or 6 yards guaranteed. They ain't coming on the ground.
Yeah, he just. I'm not even trying to talk too down about Lincoln. It's my guy, but
Yeah.
I just need to, adjust to. I think some people have adjusted to him. Now he got to readjust. That's all. And he don't have, like you said, he got to adjust to his team. It's just not as. I mean, we don't have Kyler Murray no more. We don't have, like you said, Trent Williams not walking through the door.
And that's one thing he did well, or what Jalen Hurts allowed him to do well, being able to run the ball. He realized Jalen wasn't the best thrower. You know what I'm saying? But Jalen could go run the ball for 200 yards a game. That's why that damn read option killed people because you had to
And
respect his arm. You know what I'm saying?
listen,
He could throw well enough.
and we was complaining about him because he couldn't throw the ball down the field. He
But
could
you had
hit
to
CD
respect it.
Lamb. He had CD Lamb that was breaking 3 and 4 tackles going 30, 40 yards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's another difference in the offense. It's like he can't run like that, but also he ain't got no CD Lamb out there either.
Yeah. Marvin Mims need to more touches.
This guy got to get him more touches.
He said, had West Virginia not had that bad snap, we would be 3-1. Shout out to Sean Stapleton in the Chizzy. But yeah,
Hey
man,
man, I don't know, Luther
that
Burden.
was
If you're
incredibly
watching,
lucky.
if you're watching Luther Burden, you are still needed.
Listen, we might still be watching a game because they still might be in overtime.
Right. We might still be out there.
Because, that's tough.
I'm with Mr. B, man. He said they got schemed the last 2 weeks. It's on tape, so Lincoln will need to adjust. Adjust, baby. Make some adjustments.
Oh, yeah.
Get back with it, man.
Man, we caught a hell of a break, man, with the mishap on the snap.
Whew. Boy.
They lost 21 yards right there. They're in field goal range. Who knows how the game turns out if they're allowed to go ahead and continue that drive? I'm not so sure that we don't just hold them to 3. There's a very good possibility that they could go in and score.
Man, that's about to be a touchdown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
That's what it looked like. What they on, like, the 2-yard line?
No. It was.
How far
They were in
close was
field
it?
goal range, but it wasn't that far down.
Man,
They
so
was
they
on
got.
like the 30.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
that was. I thought it was like 25 or something like
It was
that.
like on 20, from 20, 30, in between there.
But we catch the
They was back
break
to
of the
like
century.
dang near midfield.
We
What
catch
up,
the break of the
Chubb?
century right there, man. So if that don't happen, do we have what it takes to come down and drive and go score and match them?
I don't know, but that boy Chubb said just win, baby. Al
Just
Davis.
win.
That's what's up.
Baby, we.
Yeah, we look like we probably going down there settling for a field goal, tying it up. If they kick the field goal right there, but I would like to think they was gonna go for the score, but you know, Lincoln feel real good with old Gabe.
Like if they would have kicked the field goal, I think they would have went for it, but then it would have been a little bit cautious. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. But definitely cautious.
But I mean, at least he did attempt to throw some deep shots. One of them was open, but that would have.
Oh man, how does he miss on the one play I thought Spencer did really well on as far as working up in the pocket and finding a receiver? He just completely overthrows. I'm not sure who it was. Might have been
Drake.
Jeremiah Hall. It's somebody on the scene.
It was Drake.
Was it Drake? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just completely overthrew him, man. If
Yeah, because he missed Mike Woods. He kind of
played
underthrew
before.
that one.
Right. So it's like
Overthrew the
damn.
next one.
Yeah, we gotta be able to complete one of those because if either one of those is damn near touchdown guaranteed. If he puts Mike Woods throw on the money and don't underthrow that one,
Nah, if he throw that Mike Wood if he would have led Mike Woods, that might have been a pick.
Think the dude over the top would have got him?
Yeah, because the safety, if the safety would have actually played the ball, he probably would have picked it. If you think about it, because
yeah,
he
he didn't turn around. He didn't play the ball at all.
He didn't play the ball. He just hit Mike Wood, and he hit him early. It was it was just like a split second early, but if he would have played the ball, he would have had a pick.
No. Everybody's not Rod Woodson.
No, but ain't that the one that bounced up and he waving like incomplete and the ball bounced right behind him?
Yeah, he over here lollipopping. Could have had an interception off the tip.
So like he could have made the play coming over or just off the tip if he would have just been paying attention. But like, I mean, they just got breaks.
Mm.
But it, is that all the negatives? Is that all the negatives we didn't got out?
I think we got it. Did we get to check it out? I think we checked it all out.
Ugh.
All that negativity. But
Now, can we enjoy this win one time?
I mean,
We got us another one.
Got us
where we at now? 4-0?
4-0. Hey man, the kid was 6 for 6 on his final drive.
I think you said it in the chat, in our chat. He comes down here and puts up some points on the board. He can make a big Heisman moment. He showed great composure, leading the team down for that game-winning drive. He did all. What I like about it is you could tell that Lincoln wasn't gonna ask too much out of him. We're gonna try to keep this real simple. We know we got a hell of a kicker. We don't need a whole bunch of yardage. We're not gonna try to take no big plays and nothing like that. This is gonna go win this ball game, work some clock.
Yep. I think the linebackers played very good today.
Hold on, what?
I
The
hate
linebackers.
I saw the complete opposite.
Come again.
Well, maybe the first half, maybe the second half they looked better to me, but the first half I was like, what? Where are they? Like they was out there, man. I'm telling you, they don't need to be in pass coverage. Them boys, they ain't got the hips, man. They ain't getting. I mean, if you got anybody on one of OU's linebackers, throw it to him.
Listen,
He's going to catch the ball.
Listen, so on the play where the dude is running that slant, the running back is running to the flats. That takes one linebacker. Okay, that other linebacker. What are you reading?
Hey, where is he?
Okay, this brings up
Do you
a
have
great.
another dude on the other side that's holding you?
Now let's talk about this real quick though, because this brings up the point that we learned the other night at the high school game, Dark. Coverages have changed a little bit. Not the coverages, but the way they are playing stuff.
Sean, I'm right there. I feel you, but listen to me. Unless, like, they have to be a man, but who is his man? Is it the backside tight end or something, or does he have the quarterback, or because they could be running like a man zone, a man on one side and the zone on the backside. But golly, you got to hold on, man. If your corner's 10 yards off, and they running this running back in the flats and taking your linebacker out of their way, like you just gonna give that? We just gave that up all night,
dude. All they do is running back out, one receiver, go upfield, and the other one just run an M route. He's wide open.
Listen, when we play somebody who got a super freaky wide receiver, hey man,
oh man, he's going for 70.
Hey, it's gonna be a touchdown, bro. I promise you. You can't get like they lucky nobody. West Virginia, they had nobody that had any wiggle. They caught that pass. Because boy, you seen all that space he had. The corner was 10 yards off.
But I guess they were obviously content with giving that up.
Hey, we went right back to the lowlights real quick, didn't we?
Hey, man, where we going? Hey, what else are we going to?
How much time do we have?
My bad. I apologize.
You were so eager to get to the highlights.
What was the highlights there? Mike Wood? I mean,
Mike Wood, man. Hey man, we needed a wide receiver to make some plays. And hey, Mike Wood was making plays out there.
Do I miss Theo Weiss? God, I mean, what? I just don't.
Yeah. Theo
Man.
Weiss, man, I asked y'all earlier, did y'all think we would miss him? Or have we been missing him so far?
Nah, I don't know. I'm just joking, but we might.
No, but no.
Hey, we might.
Is it? I would say, is it the
I don't think
the
it's
lack
them.
of losing players and like the ones that you have committed that decommit, and then you not get as many for a position, or you not get, let's say, the type of caliber of wide receiver you already had committed, so you got to get a lesser caliber player. Is that what we seeing right now?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think they are. I think they're pretty good though.
I think the
Yeah.
talent is there, man.
I'm thinking. I mean,
You see
yeah, you
flashes.
like
You
to
see
have
flashes through
Bridges.
all of them.
I like to have Tracy Bridges and all that right now, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. I like to have Henderson and who name should never be spoken, and old boy with the shag,
McGowan.
Seth McGowan. But hey, man, at least he's running hard.
He was running up into that line 100 miles per hour.
Full speed coming through there, man.
And Mikey for president, man, that boy could block, he could catch, he could run. He was 3 yards a pop.
Well, you want to
But
rob people, but whatever.
Instead, he used his talents off the field.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Sheesh.
Yeah, man. I mean, a good
Man.
effort by the defense, even though we only got one sack and one turnover.
Hey, Nick Benito was a little quiet.
Yeah, he was.
And I saw him trying over there, but he was getting hemmed up.
Yeah. Isaiah Thomas was his usual force.
Yeah, he come through there. He liked to whiff, but he'd get there.
Yeah.
But see, I think we're gonna see games like this from Nick Benito if we don't get somebody else to really step up big defensively.
What you mean?
I mean, what I'm saying is, bro, you the guy. You're the guy defensively. All the tape is on you. You're gonna have a few games like that unless we get some other guys to start really stepping up and making some big plays. That's all I'm
You
saying.
not see Isaiah Thomas split two people?
Busting in there.
On a consistent
I
basis.
thought it was looking all right, but
Yeah.
I mean, D lineman, you're not gonna every game ain't gonna look good. I mean,
No.
hard enough to get one sack.
Mm-hmm.
You got 3 to 4 seconds.
Mm.
Man, Richard Coons saying D-line not getting pressure, and this is probably, I believe, the only game we can say that because they've been getting pressure every game.
I mean,
You gotta look at the scheme too that they was running. They was running a lot of the zone read, RPO, like passing. So that's gonna slow everybody down. That slows your rush down. But 13 points.
And then we did miss a couple of them too. We were back there a few times where we were in hands length of a quarterback sack, and when he just stepped up in the pocket and made a good read,
I mean,
got the ball out.
They was getting it out of there fairly quick though.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, even when they wasn't doing all the other little RPOs and read and
because they had the 8-yard money play.
So what's that tell you that coach saw? I know they're gonna get pressure. We gotta have something to get it out quick.
Yeah. That's what everybody gonna do. Hey man, get the ball out quick. Hey man, if they want to give us 3 to 4 yards, we will take 3 to 4 yards all day to keep your offense off the field and keep Spencer Rattler on the sideline. And hopefully he won't get no rhythm and that offense can stay struggling. Cause that's you don't let them get no rhythm, they ain't finna roll off 21, 28 points in a row.
Bleacher Report popped up, said Rattler ignores home fan boos. He said Oklahoma quarterback not fazed by boos during narrow win versus West Virginia. He says, I don't listen to them. They're not on the field. Yep.
Yeah, I saw that interview live.
Expect more booze, Spentler.
Yeah, he can expect more with that comment. Like, but no, he's right. You're not supposed to listen to him, but if y'all saw the interview live, you could kind of tell it bothered him a little bit.
Yeah, man.
What's it about his little cocky self?
Yeah, man. I mean, like, dude, like, I, who wouldn't feel some type
Anybody's
of way
about
about
anybody
getting
getting booed. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
like, especially at the crib, like you could take getting booed. Like, I'd be
Yeah,
happy
we
to get
don't. We
booed
can't boo at the
at
crib,
somebody
man.
else's crib. That mean I'm balling.
That boy
But
was
We man, and let's think about what we're asking for. We're asking our head coach to put his job on the line and pull out the starting quarterback and lose the trust in the rest of the team because you don't trust your starting quarterback, the rest of the team ain't gonna trust you.
well,
And
that's why I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about him pulling him out. I
yeah,
mean,
the
that's just
fans chanting for Caleb. Man, what are we
dude, that's
doing?
fans being fans. I mean,
yeah,
we're not above that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they do, man. Hey man, that's what we do. We're gonna talk crazy and all this stuff. Now I'm not crazy enough to be like, oh, take him out the game. But
no,
he out here throwing terrible passes. I'm salty. Just
but he's
like
not playing that bad.
no, he's not playing that horrible. I'm telling y'all, the thing is it's all the games put together led to this
Yeah,
point.
Yeah,
And
he
then when they
gotta.
started out so bad, it looked really bad for a second. And everybody like, oh man. I remember what's the last game where we only had 3.5 points or something like that, or 7 points, and we pretty much did that again, right? We had 10 points first half
yeah.
or
We scored
7.
16, 7
That's,
points and a half.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
And
the fan we
Spencer needs a
getting.
really big game to get the fan base back on this side, man, just for his confidence. I think that'll do. I mean, obviously, it'd be when you know
Man,
everybody's
Like,
riding
he
with you.
better use that as fuel and go out here and man up and play ball, man.
right. That's it.
I mean, seriously, man. I mean, because
That's the best way to shut everybody up,
right,
man.
that's it.
That's it.
That's all he can do. Is he gonna fold or is he gonna go hard? I mean, it's really that's it. Just like when they set him down in the Texas
You know?
game and he came back in, he looked like a different person. He better channel some of that. And that's pretty much what those boos represented last night was him. That was his benching, so to speak.
Right. But you know what? Also the fans got to realize is the plan is not to play Caleb Williams this year so he can quote unquote get a red shirt. We don't want if he plays, he is going to play. That's what y'all
But
have to understand.
well,
If he
I
Yeah.
goes
was
when he
You
goes in,
not
he
you not gonna bench a first round draft pick.
you're not,
right.
man.
You're not. You're not going to do it.
It's like, dude, like everybody needs to relax. Like I mean, he ain't playing. He ain't playing good, but he ain't playing terrible. He playing mediocre. So I mean, like, hey man, as long as he playing mediocre, like we getting mediocre football, like no matter what. As long as
Mm-hmm.
he don't dip into terrible, we just stuck with mediocre. That's all it is to it. And somebody is going to take mediocre in the first round.
He'll get it
and
together. He'll be, but again, he's gonna be fine, man. We'll just say that.
yeah, I mean, like this is if this is the worst he could play, then so be it. But please let this be the worst he could play.
He still played good enough to come down when the game was on the line and go punch it in for 3.
Hey,
Hey,
Robert King said bullsh. But I'm calling Norman Monday morning, giving somebody a few words. Sean Stapleton said, I mean, we literally had 40 yards rushing and only scored 16 points. We look like a past Georgia team or a Les Miles coached offense.
Is that 3 yards in the cloud of dust we was talking about?
hey,
Yeah.
man.
I agree
Hey,
with that too, Mr. B. He was impressive. He played a lot better after the boost.
hey, man. We did look like an Ed Ogeron.
I agree with that too, Sean. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, dog. Said Ed Ogeron. Hey, he said, Sean Taylor said, I think Rattler's draft stock is falling, bro. Hey,
Remember I asked you that last week, and you said
no, the only
who's
problem is who who's gonna be put above him. But I do agree that he is not looking like no number one pick no more. Like even if he's the first quarterback, it ain't looking like number one pick no more.
Unless like he's 15, 16.
Yeah, we talking about mid round. Like you almost reaching at this point if you pick him number one. The way he looking, I thought he would look like a true number one this year, but he's not looking like a true number one. Honestly, it's not. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. And I love the kid. I love his arm. I think he got one of the best arms out of most of the quarterbacks. But boy, decision making and just overall feel of the game, it just doesn't seem as on par with the rest of them guys. And like I said, I love Spencer, and I'm not gonna smash on him today. So, I mean, he did what he had to do. He looked good, especially fourth quarter. He looked good. So, hopefully, he can continue with that.
Yeah,
my man. You know what I'm saying? So, that's all we can ask for, really. For the kid to get JT Daniels.
Who's your game ball going to? Number 8, Mike Williams. I mean, I think he had probably the most exactly. But did he have the most productive night out of everybody, or was it?
He was 3 for 3.
Who?
Gabe was 3 for 3.
Oh, you going with Gabe?
Yeah.
Gabe scored the most points. Scored more points than anybody. Well, Mike Woods, 8 catches, 86 yards. That is about the best he got. I mean, Spencer Rattler, 256, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 26 of 36. Like I said, I'm not going to give him no damn game, but I'm keeping my game ball. I'm going to take my ball home.
Get my ball back.
No one does. Yeah, Berkey. Let's go, Gabe. Yes. Gabe gets the game ball.
That's a cold way to end your after game speech. Game ball. Nah, I'm taking my ball home. We might get 2 next week, but yeah, this one put up because we didn't play good enough.
All right. Is anybody on defense?
16 points, motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry.
Did anybody on the defense play well enough to get one? Turney Yale was on his. I mean, yeah, he's on his way to me, but he got hurt. So,
but I mean, like, it was just like an overall team. Like, you give it to the whole defense because that was an overall like just solid performance. It wasn't just outstanding, but it was very solid.
That's solid. That's solid defense. I mean, I can't ask for much more. I just hate them little plays where I'm just like, why y'all letting this dude get open like this on this play? But I understand in the grand scheme, you're bending, not breaking. You don't want to give up assignment because as soon as you bite on it, they're gonna hit you. I mean, but hey, and they only gave up 13, so I can't complain too much. Who am I? Grinch is smarter than me. So, well, a defense.
So I mean, hey man, like 13 points. Like, just think about that. 13 points. Just think about how many years we was like, ooh, we could just hold the team to 13 points. Or just 20 points.
We also had offenses that were putting up 60 at the time.
Yeah, but now we got offenses barely putting up 13.
Yeah, it's scary, man.
I didn't think it'd be this bad.
It's scary. Snake said, give the game ball to West Virginia offense for giving us the game.
Pretty much. I mean.
Hey, listen. If they, like, the commentators was like, "Yo, do you think them switching out the quarterbacks is gonna make a difference?" False start.
False start.
Bad snap.
Bad snap. It's like, wow.
You know, they tried to jinx Gabe Burkett. They put up the stat and everything. Oh, he's 16 for 16 inside third. I said, oh, shit, here we go.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. There goes the wide right.
Here we
Here
go.
go overtime. Who gonna make a play in overtime? Because they did that because they said he missed the one in Texas. That's what they did in the Texas game. He's been perfect.
Daddy boy.
Daddy boy.
Man, it's a completely different ball game if they don't miss their receiver in the back of the end zone, too. Just off the tip of his hand.
Oh, yeah, that was just that was a bad throw.
Yeah, he was a little high on that one.
Because he was wide open.
Yeah, that's a bad throw right there.
And he didn't have any pressure on him, didn't seem like. Maybe I missed it, but I don't recall any pressure on him.
Because he was catching everything. What another number 6 or whatever, he was catching everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still a very catchable ball.
Catchable?
It went off his hands.
Hey, man, that's hey. Yeah, I think that's overrated. Your hand touching, you could have called it. Hey, man, check this out. If you would have brought that ball down, throw a catchable ball. They asking for a miracle. That boy was stretched out like he's in the Fantastic Four.
Man, I'm trying to make him do something he wasn't capable of doing.
That boy ain't capable of that. He ain't Jerry Rice now.
You know that boy rate ain't over 70, man. You try to have him make that spectacular catch, you know his rate ain't over 70.
Hey, would have been a great catch though. I mean, hey, would have been beautiful. I'm glad he missed it.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I just watched the replay of the 4th and 1 run, and y'all are right, man. We had it all. I asked about the power. It looks like, if I ain't mistaken, we just had Perrion Winfrey out there trying to get this first down on 4th and 1.
Perrion was out there?
Man. Oh, gosh.
Why they don't line up in power? They ain't got nobody to line up in power. They got all these finesses.
Oh, man. I got to rewind that. I hope it stays on there long enough so I can get
man.
Lord.
Because, hey, man, after Jeremiah Hall graduate, who's going to be the fullback?
Man, don't talk about that. How dare you?
That spot's done.
We're gonna have one of those H-backs, tight ends that's coming in. The kid from Choctaw or somewhere.
From Bigsby?
Yeah, Bigsby. He'll go to H-back.
We better have
No, the kid out of from Texas, Alito.
Yeah, Llewellyn, 6'6", 6'5".
Yeah.
Hey, man, all right, listen.
That's about to be a huge human being out there.
On that last West Virginia drive, I couldn't help but notice one DB out there, and I was like, hey, man, are y'all trying to lose? I'm not going to say his name.
There y'all go with that slander, man.
If you listen to the show, you should know who I'm talking about.
He was real solid, man.
Hey, luckily, I thought he was toast when they threw it over. I said, "Oh my god!" I'm glad you did that about.
To be honest.
Hey, for real, I was like, "Oh Lord." No, I was like, "Man, what are they doing?"
It was another play earlier was it the drive before where he was in there? And they threw a fade over there to the right side of the field, and he played it beautifully. And I said, well, hey, man, the kid came to play ball. I'm with it. Let's go then, young man.
Y'all some haters.
I'm just saying, man.
I was trying to big him up.
Y'all some haters.
He played good. Played good today, though. Surprised me today. Played good today. That's all I'm saying. I can say no names.
It's all the slander.
Shout out to the JM. Hey.
The guy who didn't allow any yards after catch. It only allowed one catch.
Hey, play good football. Play good football game today, man. Can't hate him.
Yes,
Can this offense get any worse? Question by Sean Stapleton.
Oh man, let's hope not.
Ooh.
Yes, it could get well. I would say it could get worse if we didn't have a tight end, but hell, we don't use a tight end anyway.
Listen, we showed our looking real Trevor Knight-ish, ain't we?
Man, exactly what it looks like. No, let's not say exactly. But
no.
That's what it started to remind me of.
Yeah.
That type of whack offense.
It could get to where, like, what was the Cody kid?
Ooh, Cody Thomas.
Yeah. That's where it could get, Sean.
That's all-time low right there.
That's all-time low.
That might have been.
And we don't have a P. Ryan to depend on.
We do not have a P. Ryan.
Well, we can show you the P. Ryan or Mixon right now. Gee.
We got all elusive in possession. Elusive and possession players.
Hey, we literally don't have a. No disrespect, but boy, Kennedy and the other guy. But we really don't have a stud.
No,
we don't have the stud.
They like, I would say they above average.
Yeah, they all right.
Yeah, but that's it.
But they not like. I'm not expecting neither one of them.
What are you talking about? According to the stats, Kennedy Brooks is just as good as DeMarco Murray.
No, he's not. No. He ain't good as none of these dudes that's in the league that made it to the league. None of them.
Troll power.
Not Nan. Not Rodney Anderson. Not one of them. He all right.
Oh, man.
He can't start over
Eric. Hey, man.
Bruh, he can't start over Eric Gray. Eric Gray smaller than me.
Man, Sean Stapleton with the bullseye, saying Spencer Rattler giving him Tony Romo vibes.
I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna disrespect Tony Romo like that.
Oh gosh.
And I'm not even Cowboys. That's almost disrespectful to Tony. Hey man, he did that. At least he did what he did to leave. I ain't gonna hate on that. But I know what you're saying. That was funny. That was funny. Let's see. Okay. Like I said, look, none of them. He ain't better than Stevenson. Remindley. And no disrespect, I love Kennedy, but nah. Nope. He ain't got that pop like that. But all he do is average 7 yards, except for today. Boy, average about 3 points.
Sean said we did have a stud, but he went back to LSU.
Well, I guess. I don't know. I didn't get to see him, so.
Man.
I didn't get to see that guy.
He ain't never going. He couldn't play at LSU.
Right. He couldn't get on the field. What, he had 53 yards last year?
Yeah. You see what they doing at running back? They offense.
Is he getting any playing time? Does he play? Does he get picked?
Who?
Whatever his name was. LSU.
I don't think he there.
I thought he transferred back.
I mean,
it was supposed to be a vote to come in to see if he was going to be eligible or not. I never heard the results of that.
I don't think I watched some of that game today, and he wasn't playing.
There's no way possible they can really let that kid play, can they? I mean, the week of open, I mean, that's not any way cool. Not good for college football at all.
I don't think the NCAA is worried about looking cool.
No, but I'm saying it's not good for college football either.
Nah, I hear you. That's crazy. Just leaving, flip-flopping team. How you go to back and forth in one summer.
Right.
Okay, Stapleton says he can't play until next year.
Okay.
Word makes more sense. But I mean, well, I guess we didn't have much positive.
No.
We tried.
Should have
Tried.
taken back game balls.
Yeah, tucking mine in.
Somebody want to give the truth a rundown? He just joined in. He said, "Just got in, fellas. Can somebody explain to me why Brooks ain't getting used more, and we continue to try to run Gray between the tackles?"
I've been trying to figure that out all year. The truth, to be honest with you, but guess people seem to like Eric Gray. But to me,
I think honestly,
get him
the
Harrison
way
Brooks.
the way the offensive line is going, Eric Gray kind of gives you a little bit of better opportunity because he can make somebody miss in the backfield, and he can
Man,
still get
has
up.
he made longer than a 10-yard run?
But I'm
This year?
saying though, well, all I'm saying
He
is
ain't
He
broke
had a
nothing.
39-yard reception.
how many times is he making the guy
That's
miss
all that.
behind or at the line of scrimmage and then getting positive
What
yards?
you
That's all I'm
dancing
saying.
for? Hit the
Yeah,
hole.
well, y'all just said the
Kennedy
guys getting
Brooks. Kennedy
certain
Brooks
guys
ain't
getting blown
dancing.
up in the backfield.
Hey man, listen. The reason why Kennedy Brooks is probably only getting 5 carries is because his pass pro stinks.
Yeah, that's the word on the block and word on the tape. Is he's just not pass blocking very well.
So that's
Kind
probably the reason for that.
which is unfortunate.
And the reason why they run Eric Gray between the tackles is it probably look good in practice.
Dude, how many times have we seen him get tackled? His feet is in the air, man. Like Eric Gray, he gotta get flipped around, man. Ooh, he's little, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. I remember he taking them hits like Roy Finch used to take. He just flipped all in the air. Oh man, he good. Don't get me wrong, but he like
I don't think any of it. I mean,
yeah,
our running backs is like 205, 200, man.
man. Eric Gray, nice. Eric Gray, oh man, am I gonna say it? Yeah.
165 soaking wet.
Nah, I'm gonna
Nah,
say it.
he like 200.
Hey, in a
That boy ain't nowhere near 200, man.
in a good OU backfield, Eric Gray, a nice number 3, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know what's happening.
No. He
That's
would be a
tough.
nice
That's
number
tough.
2. He would be a number 2.
That's tough to say.
With who?
Eric
Man, please. Hey man, I'm thinking about the backfields that we used to having. Man, Eric Gray might not see the field, man.
Listen. Okay, maybe you're right, but if our old line blocked better, it would make them look better. They doing this behind bad block.
All right,
We all see
right.
it.
We got to say
We
that.
all see
Yeah,
it.
that's true. I mean, it's
And
all
that's
this is all facts.
But and think about like Spencer Rattler was only threw 10 incompletions and he got booed. Well,
Yeah,
granted,
man.
they only scored 16 points. That's why he got booed. But the O-line just got to be better. I think if the O-line get better, that's when the team will take off. When the O-line get their crap together, the offense will
Hopefully
take
that's
off.
sooner than later. My goodness.
They might be 4-2 or 4-3 by the time they figure that out. They good. But man, everybody's about the same except for like Alabama.
Yeah, but
The truth says Brooks has much better vision. Look at his average versus Gray. I can't necessarily say he has better vision because I've seen
Man, Brooks got better vision.
Hey,
what
hey,
are we
man,
talking about here?
brother. I've seen
Right, right,
I've
man.
seen Gray make some
Hey,
nice plays too.
hey
And
man, listen.
hey, now
Y'all like
I'm
Gray.
not.
Y'all must like Gray way more than I do because I don't see it like that.
I can't
No,
necessarily say he has better vision though.
Oh man.
hey, listen, Eric Gray would be a number 2 right now if I was the running back coach. To be honest with you, I'm playing.
Yes. He'd be number 2 on my team.
I'm playing Kennedy Brooks.
Kid, you have to figure out this blocking, baby. Have to
But
coach him up.
it looked like DeMarco pulling that Kel Gundy.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, bro, like you won't carries, you got to block, bro.
I mean,
We ain't nothing about you see this blocking, you getting 5 carries. I'm sorry for putting it all on beating Bo the offensive line, but come on, man.
This is just.
Lincoln Riley ain't no fool, man. He can't just sit up there and try to run the ball and they can't run it on 4th and 1, bro.
Man.
So like, hey man, that shit, you can't get a first down on 4th and 1. I mean, you just gonna keep running the ball?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to. Well, obviously you don't. I guess you can pull it out by 3 against West Virginia.
Yeah.
But all right, we're bad shape. Keep looking like this though. That's all. So we won the game. We won the game.
That's
At
the
this
damn
point,
game.
Sean Stapleton, we don't want to see Vanderbilt or Kentucky or Tennessee or anybody else in the SEC.
Hey, listen, we need to be worried about Kansas State, who we done lost to the last 2 years, and we playing next.
Lord, yeah, this might be it.
And then after that, it's Texas.
The gig might be up. The jig is up. I don't know. Nah, we better. Man, I don't know what to say, man. The offensive line gonna play like that. I really don't. I don't know how much they can do, man. I'm getting worried.
Our college football hopes is, boy, that thread is thin.
Hey, man, question about the secondary. Have I been missing our buddy from Choctaw? Has he been in the rotation?
Mukes? I don't think so.
I haven't seen Mukes.
I think he's playing special teams.
Be a true freshman, though. I really don't expect to see him, to be honest.
Yeah.
But you gotta be damn good if you're gonna get out there above Patrick Fields and Turner.
Yeah, buddy. Keyshawn Lawrence came in after Turner Yell got hurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw some questionables. Luckily, they didn't throw it to the dude where he was or who he was on. Boy, I saw some open receivers out there.
Boy, that was one of them was the dude who dropped the pass in the back of the end.
That was definitely one of them. Well, like he was falling to the ground and stuff, like he's about to fall.
Like, what are you doing, bro? Bruh, where you going?
Like, oh, you wanted him just look good in the uniform, huh? Ah, man, Sean Staples, don't do it. So he said if we seeing bros, that's a problem. Hey, man.
Y'all done got hit in on the sled. Look at y'all.
Hey, man.
Y'all got hit in on the sled.
Hey, start questioning things, man. Get to see about there. Like, hey, what's going on out here?
Cordell was out there in street clothes, bro.
Oh man.
Hey, Woody, he out there street. What Woody watch? When he gonna play? Is he hurt long term?
He might be out about a few weeks, man.
They said out long term.
Out long term, yeah. He might not
man.
make it back from what I'm hearing. I mean, just be later in the season.
Oh, I want them. Need McCutcheon to just stay right.
You're right. Stapleton Broyles did not play bad today, man.
No, he didn't.
play
He
bad.
didn't. Not at all. He didn't, but pulled that out. But shoot, man, I guess I don't know. I guess we could wrap it up, man. Guess we've been on long enough. Chopped it up. Tried to give as much positive as we could. Maybe didn't do the greatest job of that, but I ain't gonna hold you. It was rough, stressful, getting tough out here. It's only gonna get tougher. Kansas State next week, then Texas, man. Woo. Y'all know what time it is.
People don't know what it is to be champions. Oklahoma invented it.
That's what we do. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that. Share the show. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.